Will Ireland go with a 6-2 split forevermore?
I don't think so. No. Did the 6-2 split work tonight? The red card obviously had a big impact. I thought Ireland's bench was phenomenal when they come on. Every single one of them made a very big impact. Bar Frawley only got 3 minutes, and that's always the problem with the 6-2 when you're the outside back on the bench. The coach is holding on to you for the very last minute in case he gets an injury somewhere across the back line. So he was always going to be in that situation if there was no injuries. But, you know, I think they will, going forward now, they'll back the 5 forwards on their bench to be physically dominant enough.
As a result of that game, to do 6-2 again for a couple of reasons. One, they'll have Ringrose back. So if you've got Ringrose back, you're thinking, well, he's either starting. You know, there's no way Bundy Aki can't start, right? Even, you know, no matter how good Henshaw is at the moment. So it's either Ringrose or Henshaw coming off the bench as an impact back. And they do have an impact. They can have an impact and they can change a game or contribute to a game. So I think he'd want to retain that and not put and feel as if that all the game changers have to come from the forwards, because as Rob says there, if you have a 6-2, you can't make a tactical change, really. You know, certainly not outside 9, because you don't have anyone. You're potentially bunched if you get an injury. Also, you know, that performance kind of showed, well, we have the physicality for this. You know, with the numbers that we have, the starters and the bench, and I know they had an extra number, but at the same time, you think, these guys, we're able for it. Certainly, maybe it's different against South Africa. Maybe we need, you know, you would need it against South Africa. But you don't, they're the next most physical team in the world by a long way, you would have thought. And I know they had a shocker, and, you know, maybe they'll be better again. But there's no other team in the Six Nations where you go, oh, I really need that extra bit. England maybe at Twickenham, but probably not. I would keep the 5-3.
It's nice that they can go there, and now they've proved and they've got that string to the bow. They can go that direction. I'd be worried that they were doubled down on too many conclusions from tonight's game. Nice. France were freakishly bad tonight. They were really, really poor. We couldn't believe how slow they were to come off the line. There was nowhere near that level of intensity that we were expecting in that venue on a Friday night. You know, opening the Six Nations, they were a shadow of the French team that we've seen over the last couple of years. So more than just the 6-2, I'd be worried that we would get carried away. I mean, France have got to go to Murrayfield next week. I mean, you probably fancy Scotland with the way France are playing. So, and that could put that game in context.